Alright, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget po, subscribe po sa aking channel. Alright, so ang topic po natin for today, it's about babysitter. Okay? So, dun sa una kong video, yung lesson 1, topic 1 about au pair. Okay? Eto na po yung second topic natin, pero nasa lesson 1 pa rin po tayo. Ang topic natin for the second about babysitter. Yan. So, alam nyo naman po. Yung iba siguro dito alam na kung ano ibig sabihin ng babysitter. Okay? So, kasama po ito sa topic ng caregiving, elderly, NC2 kung kayo po ay magte-take ng assessment for the new curriculum ng NC2 for the elderly caregiving. The next is what is the difference between a nanny and a babysitter? Ano nga ba pinagkaiba ng dalawa, no? Okay. So, while nannies po are employed on regular or yung semi-regular po basis, no? Babysitters tend to be as needed caregivers. So, this means they are hired to watch children after school or while parents enjoys an evening out. Their duties also differ, no? Example, a babysitter's main focus is watching your child and keeping them safe. Ayan. So, yun po yung pagkakaiba nila, no? Dun dalawa. Alright. The next one, what is the role of a babysitter? Dapat alam niyo po ito. Okay? So, keeps children living in play areas tidy, helps with homework and tutoring as needed. No? Cares for infants, including feeding, diapering, and dressing. Meets the physical, social, and emotional needs of children in their care. Okay? So, the next one, what's another word for babysitters? Okay. So, in this page, you can discover 12 synonyms, antonyms, idiomatic expressions, and related words for babysitter. Katulad nga po ni nanny, caregiver, au pair, childcare o childcare worker, babysit, mother's helper, sitter, daycare, provider, babysit, babysitter, and nurse po. So, yun po yung iba pang word for babysitter. Dami po, no? Ayan. So, the next one is babysitting is the same as childcare. Pareho nga lang pa sila. Okay? So, in brief, no, babysitting and childcare are two very popular options po for parents to have arrangements for their small kids to be looked after in their absence. While babysitting is temporary, childcare is done on a permanent basis. So, yun po, no? Si babysitting is a temporary and then childcare is permanent basis po. So, babysitters come at home whereas childcare service is available at such center. So, yun po yung pagkakaiba po nila, no? Alright. So, what should babysitters not do? Dapat alam nyo to, familiar po kayo dito kapag pinasok nyo po yung trabahong babysitter. Alright. Number 1. No? Don't take the kids out of the home without permission. Yan. Okay? So, to prevent worry and safety concerns po, parents should always know where their child is. Okay? Sabi ni Elizabeth Malson Founder po yun ng US Nanny Institute in Bradenton, Florida. No? If you've been hired for a date night or regular after school babysitting job, they're assuming you and the kids are going to stay homebound. Alright? So you need to have permission in advance to take anyone's child somewhere in advance unless it's an emergency situations, no? Ito naman, sabi ni Says Malson. Okay? In the same vein, if you do have permission to take the children somewhere and you don't go, the parents should know that too. For example po, no? If the child was supposed to be going to soccer but they're not going because they're ill, no? The sitter needs to communicate that sabi ni Malson. So, always let parents know if plans change. Number 2, don't take or post photos of the kids. Okay? So, never post pictures of other people's kids on social media, sabi ni Malson. It's a privacy issue po ito. Some parents don't want their kids' names and photos out in public, no? So, this is not appropriate without the parents' permission po. So, according po sa Care.com survey, 65% ng parents are caregivers not to post photos of their children on social media. So, your employer might not want you to even take picture. So, always ask first po. Okay? Next, number 3, don't be on your phone. Okay. So, it's not just taking pictures. You shouldn't text. Alright? Talk or use your cell phone at all while you're on job. Kahit saan naman po tayo magpunta pagka magtatrabaho po tayo, no? Actually, hindi naman po tayo pwedeng gumamit ng cellphone, mag-text, okay? So, except to communicate with the parents po. Ayan, no? Okay? Kung may communication po tayo sa parents, pwede naman po. Pero, syempre, kung sa ibang gagawin natin, hindi po pwede, no? Mapapabayaan po natin yung alaga natin. So, parents are expecting you to be 100% focused on watching their children. Ayan po, malaki kasi yung expectation nung parents sa inyo, no? Na alam nila na nakafocus po kayo dun sa bata o dun sa alaga nyo na binabantayan nyo po. So, in fact, 76% of parents say they didn't want their sitter to be distracted by their phone. Kaya po, yan, ha? Alam nyo na naman po kung saan po dapat ginagamit lang ang cellphone. Put your phone away on in your bag or purse, no? Advice po ito ni Rachel Charlavsky, founder po ito ng babysitting company. Okay, sa Miami. Yan. Who suggests communicating with a parent on how frequently you should check your messages. If you're on your phone, you're not with the children, she says. Okay. Ayan. Next, don't smoke, drink, or do drugs. Okay. So, some sitters might think it's okay to relax with glass of wine after the kids go to bed. Okay, but remember you're still on the job while the kids are sleeping. Okay, don't forget. So, in case they wake up or there's an emergency, you'll need to stay sharp and fully responsible. Okay, so never smoke. Okay. Imbibe alcohol or use controlled substances on the job. Sabi pa rin po ito ni Malson. Okay? Who adds that tobacco use of any kind is very unprofessional and often frowned upon by parents. So, don't even go outside to smoke because the smell will be on your clothes. Okay? So, if you're a smoker, consider quitting or stocking up on nicotine gum. If you're unsure you'll last the whole job without craving a cigarette. Ayan. Next, don't make the family's business public. Okay, so when I ask friends about negative babysitter experiences po, several of them mention their sitter gossiping or saying negative things about them to others. Okay? So, sabi ni Shannon, no? Ito. Um, my babysitter complained via text to our former nanny about how, no, my kids are, and she accidentally sent it to me instead, no? Ito yung sinabi nga po ni Shannon, no? Okay? So, even if you send the text to the right contact, your complaints could easily get back to your employer. So, be careful what you say or type. Even if you're not complaining, any information should be handled discreetly. For example po, if you're asking an online forum or other sitters for advice, you always want to keep your employer's identities and correspondence private. Okay? It's unprofessional to screenshot and post a message conversation with an employer. Okay? Sabi pa rin po ito ni Malson. If you need help, post a description of the situation in your own word, not a screenshot grab. There could be identifying information in the past and it may or may not be out of context. Okay. Number 6, don't watch inappropriate shows or videos po. So, your babysitting job isn't the place to catch up on Ozark or revisit, no? O yung Sex in the City. Okay? If a kid comes up and sees this big scary or inappropriate thing, you can traumatize them. Yon, sabi pa rin po ito ni Malson. So, may we recommend a little HGTV instead po. Okay? Next. Number 7, don't introduce new or controversial discipline. Okay? So, it's important po, before you babysit for the family, that you're clear on the rules of the house and how misbehavior is usually handled. So that way, you can implement the same or disciplinary strategies the parents usually do, taking away TV time or timeouts po. For example po, in discipline, consistency is important and it might be obvious, but babysitters should never abuse. Spank or yell at kids, okay? In no way ever should you hit or yell at any kid or any child you're babysitting, says Malson. Ayan, sinabi pa rin po ni Malson. If you can't manage your own behavior and emotions around the child, then you shouldn't be babysitting. Number 8, don't give kids food or medication without permission. Okay? I would be very unhappy and uncomfortable if a babysitter gave my child medicine without checking with us first. Sabi po ito ni Ami. Okay? Actually, itong mga sabi na to, ito po yung mga may experience na po na nagkaroon sila ng babysitting. Mga mami po sila nung mga alaga nung babysitters, no? Even if the child has fever and the parents told you where that Tylenol, yes, you should definitely get it improved before administering it. So, also before the job, ask the child's parent what specific snacks and or meals. Ayan, tandaan nyo to ha. Siyempre, hindi naman po tayo pwedeng pasok ng pasok na wala tayong alam kung ano yung mga pwede at yung mga, di ba, bawal kainin ni nung bata, no? So, to give them while they're away, they may only want child eating certain foods or have house rules about things like candy or junk foods po. So that way, when the kid asks for something to eat, you know whether or not it's okay to give it to them, no? If you're unsure, even if it seems harmless, you should say no. Okay? Next. Yan, don't host visitors. Alright? So, it might seem fun to invite a friend or significant other to keep your company while you're sitting. Babysitters do it all the time in the movies. But this one is another firm no. By accepting an hourly wage, you're giving your time to the family, not paying attention to friends. Ito pa rin po, sabi pa rin ni Malson, no? It's also a liability if your friend comes over and something goes wrong. You're responsible for any people you bring into that home. Okay? Next. Don't cross boundaries. So, resist the urge to open medicine cabinets, dresser, drawers, or closet doors unless, no? It's something you need to do to care for the child. Like getting their pajamas at bedtime, the family you're sitting for has welcomed you into their home, no? But remember po that crossing over certain boundaries invades their privacy, no? So, sabi po ni Malson, no getting on the family's personal computer, no? So, don't pull up your personal social media account on it. There's a level of privacy you want to maintain. Okay? So, there's also a level of personal space and the decorum people expect from their sitters, no? Okay, sabi naman po ni Ana, ito kasi, no, nakikita ko to dun sa, nare-research ko po ito, yung mga may experience na talaga. So, don't take a drink straight out of all the containers in the fridge, no? So, ang nagsabi nito yung isang mother po, no? Ana naman po yung pangalan. Okay. Next. Number 11, don't cancel at the last minute. Okay. So, when sitters cancel on families, it can wreck their plans and cause stress. So, whether it's a much deserved night out or an important work meeting they're attending, you want to show your employers, no? You respect their time and avoid canceling as much as possible. So, obviously, everyone gets sick from time to time, though in that case, you should cancel, no? Okay? So, ito, sinabi rin po ito ng isang parent, no? Going to a job when you're sick is definite no. Okay? So, if you need to cancel because you're sick, do it at least 24 hours ahead of time. If it is less than that, then definitely provide a doctor note. If you're working with an agency, they'll find a replacement. If not, give them referral to another sitter you trust. No? Yun. Kailangan po yung yung reliever o yung referral nyo po na babysitter po, kailangan mapagkakatiwalaan po. Okay? Next, don't forget to clean up after yourself and the kid. So, isa pa rin po itong mother, no, na nakuha ko lang po. Sabi niya, I had a babysitter who left such a mess. It looked like they throw a frat party, says Ito yung sinasabi ni Miss Melanie, isang mother din po siya sa New Jersey. Babysitting can certainly get hectic but take a little time to clean up small messes throughout the job, no? So they don't become a huge mess. Halimbawa po, if the kids take out a toy, have them put it away before moving on the next activity. If you give them lunch, no, put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher. When they're done, you may not have been hired to do housekeeping duties, but you are expected to maintain the status quo of the home while you're there. Parents want consistency with their kids, says Dan. Ito po, sabi ni Dan, no, isa rin parent, o isa siyang daddy, no? Okay. Sabi niya, parents want consistently with their kids. So, we want to come home to a house we know, routine observed as usual, and calm sees in general. If a parent feels they can trust that their instructions and wishes will be followed while you're there, they will call you again. Ayan. Okay. So, this time po, no, dito na po nagtatapos ang aking topic for the second topic po. Sa lesson 1 pa rin po tayo. Actually, mahaba po ito kasi nga tulad ng sinabi ko sa inyo, no, marami pong ibig sabihin ng caregiver, hindi ka nga lang po babysitter, nanny, no, etc. So, marami po. So, malawak po ang mga role ng isang caregiver po. Okay? So, maraming salamat po. Sana'y marami kayong natutunan sa topic na ito. No? Huwag pong kalimutan mag-subscribe. Alright? Marami pa po tayong videos. Okay? Na, actually, marami pa po talaga tayong topic. No? Malawak. Nasa introduction pa lang po tayo ng lesson 1 about the caregiving, elderly, and sick. Right? Maraming salamat po.